What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Rockshot Gaming here, and today we are doing episode 2 of my career series. This series is definitely going to be a fun one to do. I hope you enjoy this series, and I hope I can get my channel a little bit bigger. Wow, man. We haven't got that many subscribers, but we can get it up a little bit bigger eventually. If we keep uploading regularly like we're doing, then yeah, we will be on top. Get them series uploaded and get more subscribers. But here we go against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is gonna be a tough one for the Jazz.
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
But we got it.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys.
Yeah, we're in, guys.
Highlight real material.
We're in.
They attack teams and how they finish games, too.
Insanity, he's checked in for Exum. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Insanity. Right now averaging 5 points a game with the shot. And the jumper is good.
Then you could tell he was nervous in his first game. Didn't exactly wow anybody watching. And, of course, his team lost as well.
Well, he's got a lot to work on if he's going to stick in the lead. And the fact the team struggled certainly will make it a little harder for him.
Crawford passes to Griffin. Brooks pulls it in.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up.
Here's Insanity, covered by Barnes. And again, shot good from Insanity. The Insanity's got his second bucket of the night. The Clippers trail. Crawford kicks to
We're doing our
Griffin.
best, guys. We're doing our best. Got 4 points.
Fader on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Griffin's
Someone
got
needs to
6.
get hard here.
He's got so much junk in his trunk.
Yeah,
He'll find a way to hurt you.
Burks in the corner. Ring shot on the way. No good from Insanity.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I didn't even touch
Smooth
him.
finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's the screen. Passes it to Davis. He kicks to Redick. Fires from deep. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
That's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. The new group. Big group substitution here for the
That was a
Clippers.
bad horse.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Hawes. Griffin comes in for Glenn Davis. Matt Barnes is checked in for Hedo Turkoglu. And it's Crawford in for Paul. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Trevor Booker is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Insanity in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
DeAndre Jordan alongside Blake Griffin, maybe the best game dunker in the league. He has the ability to make spectacular plays every time he gets near the rim.
And for DeAndre Jordan,
Go
between
in.
his length and his leaping ability, you almost feel like he should be playing an 11-foot, 12-foot rim.
I tell you, when I've watched him play, there are times when it seems as though he's overwhelming that 10-foot basket. It really does look that way at times.
Griffin kicks to Crawford, 6 to shoot. Griffin sets the screen for Crawford. The 3. Second shot opportunity.
Get blocked.
Here's Insanity. Out to the wing. Here's Burks. Second shot opportunity. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Well, the Utah Jazz enjoy what has long been considered one of the best home court advantages in the NBA here at Energy Solutions Arena. You combine the altitude with these rowdy fans, tough place to get a road win.
Griffin, no one around him. Puts up the baby hook. And he can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Well, you talk about this crowd here in Salt Lake City, the construction, the physical structure here. This arena really puts the crowd right on top of the action.
And that really does have an effect, Kevin. Players and refs feel the fans as much as they hear them there.
Pushing their lead to double digits. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Here's Insanity. Over to the left wing. Booker the pass to Insanity. Here's Burks. Bangs home the trifecta. Burks has got 7.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Clippers leading by 8. Crawford dishes to Griffin. From 13, the shot no good.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
To the middle. And Booker kicks to Burks. Feeds to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Insanity. Gobert the pass to Booker. Griffin with some nice D.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, when Doc Rivers came to the Clippers, he wanted to shift their image from a Showtime team to a true contender. Blake Griffin said, Lob City is done. And while the Clippers still make highlight reel plays with the best of them, Rivers has brought a seriousness and a focus to this team as they pursue an NBA championship. Guys?
Rivers has said lobs are great, but winning is better. They're trying to get them both. Thanks, Doris. Jazz trail by 8. Hayward passes to Insanity.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in LA.
And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in LA, folks, only 6 times that they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in LA land. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team.
Here's Paul. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver.
He got some huge points from the foul line, too, Kevin. He was very aggressive, generating contact and drawing fouls.
And guys, for the Clippers, acquiring coach Doc Rivers from the Celtics in exchange for a draft pick.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
So yeah, we've just been subbed off again.
And the first half
Obviously it's
ends in
only
a
our
close one.
second game or something.
Clippers
It's
ahead, up 5.
Yeah.
And now it's
only our second game. I tried to record our first game, but it didn't record. Like, I swear I clicked the thing,
Hey
but I don't know
guys,
if it recorded.
some keys to
I
talk
had
about
to
from what
record the
I've seen
second
so
game.
far. This is a tight ball game, but
But still,
and it's been a back
still getting
and forth
an
game
upload.
so far with no ground
Calm
given through
down.
the first half.
Still getting an upload.
you're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
But let's get ready for the fourth quarter.
The
Oh, we're
Jazz shooting
losing
just
by loads,
33%,
but we can
struggling to
still
get good
narrow
looks.
down that lead.
Setting the floor for the Clippers.
Or try to.
Blake Griffin down
Try
low
to
and
narrow down
DeAndre
that
Jordan.
lead.
Crawford and Barnes filling out the wings. And it's Redick in at the 1 spot.
Well, the old days of the dollar-for-dollar luxury tax are gone, where new, more punitive luxury tax really changing the way the league does business. Teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and the Celtics, high-revenue teams, they're not nearly as willing to go into that tax anymore, so it really has kind of leveled the playing field.
Crawford dishes to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. It's Crawford with the drive, drilled from 11 feet out.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Crawford's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. And Steve, you mentioned the new luxury tax, and Clark and I talk about it all the time. It's an incremental system. Clark, you know, it starts at 150% above the $15 million over the cap. The tax is 325%.
And Kevin, that's before you get into the repeater penalties. If a team pays the luxury tax 4 out of 5 seasons in a row, another 100%. Those numbers could even affect big market teams.
That's just a flat frustration foul right there.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments.
And the Clippers making a change here. Turkoglu's checked in, takes the 13-footer, and too long on the shot. The Jazz on offense. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Turkoglu. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And Utah has possession. Ingles passes to Insanity. He dishes it to Hayward. Here's Insanity. And there's another one for the Jazz. And here's Rivers.
You look at NBA defenses now, more and more they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Insanity. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Griffin. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Big group substitution here for the Clippers.
You're up.
Blake Griffin got fouled
Jazz
out.
trail by 21.
21.
Now here's Exum. Favors with the screen. Exum kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. For 3, Hayward. And that one's good. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
Insanity, he's checked in for Exum. Now Crawford. And there's the feed to Ball. Barnes with it. Left side, Davis. Kicks it out to Crawford. Trying to get back on track. Rejected by Favors. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they took control of this season series matchup from the get-go, making every play they needed to en route to winning all 4 of their games this year against the Jazz.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for DeAndre Jordan. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Insanity, and that one's good.
You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
Paul kicks to Turkoglu. 5 on the clock. Here's Crawford. And the shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 18.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off. And looking at player recovery, now with the ability to track